This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Get Wicked Pandem, Golden tells comrades in election pitch. Time to step up and get busy, and get Wicked Pandem too, cause it now go easy. Labor right now give up this thing easy. If you think this thing go come easy, you're fooling yourself. That was the charge given to comrades by People's National Party President Mark Golding at a recent Thompsontown Divisional Conference in Clarendon Northwestern. Golding delivered the call to action while on the campaign trail. He told the comrades that the next step is to ensure that the PNP wins the next local government election. During his presentation, the PNP president also lashed out at the JLP chairman Robert Montague. He described the JLP chairman and the cabinet minister as the little boy Montague, as he slammed Montague's performance as a government minister. Golding also reminded comrades that he represents a jungle in Arnett Gardens, which is a stronghold of the opposition PNP. Comrades applauded the PNP president, who appears to be on a mission. WHO urges countries not to panic about Omicron variant. The World Health Organization says the world should not panic about the new Omicron variant of COVID-19, but should be prepared. Speaking at a news conference on Friday, WHO scientists said the situation now was very different to a year ago. WHO Emergencies Program head Mike Ryan urged caution over the next few weeks, but expressed confidence measures can be put in place to combat the Omicron variant. The Omicron variant has been found in almost 40 countries. It is still unclear if the highly mutated variant is more transmissible or better able to evade vaccine. Early data reported by scientists in South Africa, where the variant was first detected, suggest the Omicron may evade some immunity to COVID-19, although experts cautioned that the analysis is not definitive.
I think what Omicron does is gives us an extra incentive to recognize that we're not out of this yet. Virus is not done with us. But as I said, we need to trust in the science now and be patient and not be fearful. We will be able to do whatever needs to be done to adjust our strategies, to adjust our countermeasures. We can do that. And this is a moment when science does have it. And we got this, and we're accountable to everyone out there to make sure we get these decisions made as quickly as possible, based on best evidence and in the public interest.
AK-47 rifle and ammunition seized in St. Catherine, man arrested. The police are reporting the seizure of an AK-47 rifle, a 9mm pistol, and 25 rounds of ammunition during a joint operation along Clayton Close in Spanish Town, St. Catherine yesterday. It is reported that about 5:15 a.m. an operation was conducted at a premises where a person of interest was being sought. According to the police, the man was found in a car with the pistol and 18 rounds of ammunition. A search of the yard revealed an additional 7 9mm rounds of ammunition. Minutes later, the assault rifle was found wrapped in a towel under a metal container, according to the police. The man was arrested and taken into custody. Bartlett elected chair of OAS Inter-American Committee on Tourism. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has been elected by acclamation as the new chairman of the Organization of American States Inter-American Committee on Tourism. Bartlett came ahead of the candidates from Paraguay and Ecuador for the chairmanship at the meeting on Tuesday, November 30. Both countries will now serve as the vice chair of the committee. Chair of the OAS Inter-American Council for Integral Development, Jamaica's ambassador to the United States, Audrey Marks, congratulated Bartlett on behalf of member states. I wish you much success in the work that you will be leading as we begin deliberations to prepare the draft work plan based on the Declaration of Paraguay towards the reconstruction and the rebuilding of tourism post-coronavirus, she said. Bartlett, in his response, called for all member states to work together to complete the plans and the policy programs that they have started. This, he said, would require a greater sense of innovation, as we cannot continue with things as they are. We must now seek to find new ways to deal with new disruptions that seemed destined to follow this pandemic, he added. Bartlett thanked the member states for the confidence placed in him by way of his election to the chair of the committee. He pledged to be a strong, fruitful, and a vibrant chairman and to call for the support of each member state. We have so much to do, and I know the Americas are depending on us to chart the way to recovery and to thrive after recovery, he said. DPP calls for painstaking probes to present potent cases. Director of Public Prosecutions Paul Llewellyn has emphasized the importance of collecting, analyzing, and presenting digital evidence that can stand up to scrutiny in court. Speaking at the launch of 3 training videos dubbed Digital Footprints from Crime Scene to Courtroom at the office of the Commissioner of Police in St. Andrew on Friday, Llewellyn said that the production would benefit law enforcement agencies locally. Personnel from several law enforcement bodies such as the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, the Financial Investigations Division, the Integrity Commission, and the Independent Commission of Investigations, among others, are slated to benefit from the training videos. Noting that the prosecution has the burden of proving its case beyond a reasonable doubt, the DPP said that digital evidence has become a common feature of criminal investigations and was increasingly being relied upon to prove cases against accused persons. The collection, analysis, and the presentation of such evidence are critical in ensuring the integrity, cogency, reliability, and admissibility of the evidence that is presented in court, Llewellyn told an audience comprising members of the judiciary, the police, and other investigative agencies. Digital Footprints was prepared by the Cybercrimes and the Digital Forensic Unit in the office of the DPP with support from the United States Embassy and the Jamaica Constabulary Force. According to Llewellyn, the presentation explored best practices in the collection of digital evidence during the investigative process. She said that the production would also assist the legal fraternity in understanding the different concepts and the terminologies used by experts who analyze the data and the findings. The country's chief prosecutor suggested that her department would also share the material with defense counsel. Llewellyn quipped that on several occasions, prosecutors, despite disclosing all the digital material to defense counsel, later discover that the information was not read thoroughly or understood. The judge who is up there in the stratosphere will never understand or know that the only thing that the poor prosecutor was left to do is to take a spoon and spoon-feed defense counsel, she said. Commenting on some challenges faced by prosecutors, Llewellyn indicated that at times what was presented to her office might appear to be solid evidence on paper. However, she said that in the preparation of the matter, a wise prosecutor would be sure to work closely with the digital or forensic examiner and the police officers who may have come into contact with the material. A prosecutor has to have a poker face because when you think you have on paper or in a report becomes a mirage or an illusion, you have to dig deep in respect of your research of the law or come up with a well-executed notice of intention to produce, she said. It is our job to research the law and to seek to play the hand that we have been dealt. Most times we are able to do that, but sometimes even with the best in the world, our efforts are confounded. Police list persons of interest in the St. Andrew South Division. Investigators from the St. Andrew South Division are seeking the public's assistance to locate several individuals who have been named as persons of interest within the division, which has seen an uptick in gang-related violence. The police said that these persons of interest are to report to the Hunts Bay Police Station no later than Monday, December 6. Listed are Marcus Ellis of Riverton City, Ravan George of Bishop Avenue, Shane Brown, otherwise called Dougie of Balmaggie, Pete Abdullah of Balmaggie, Marlon Moore, otherwise called Shotty Mark of Ebony Road, Tower Hill, and Kirk Grant of Tower Hill. The list also includes men known only by their aliases: Tigman of Riverton City, Cock of Ebony Road, Tower Hill, Jerry of Ebony Road, Tower Hill, Charlie of Olive Road in Tower Hill, Sardine of Hill Avenue in St. Andrew, Rocker of Hill Avenue in St. Andrew, Ziggy of Hill Avenue in St. Andrew, Donny Boy of Ebony Road, Tower Hill, and Chinaman of Ebony Road, Tower Hill. The police are imploring anyone knowing the whereabouts of any of the individuals listed is urged to contact the Hunts Bay Police at 876-923-7111, Crime Stop at 311, or the Police 119 emergency number. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.